Hello, hello, everyone. Just setting something up right now. Apologies. I'll just be another moment. Alrighty. Now, I did accidentally start and talk to Therese completely by accident, trying to talk to the reception desk to see the menu. But we'll get started here. All right. Morning, Belle. How did you sleep last night? The sound of the waves is perfect for falling asleep or slept like a baby. Nothing makes me happier than seeing you well rested. Making sure every guest feels the relaxation and beauty of the seaside, that's what this resort is all about. Oh, and Yuzaha and Miss Alice are currently near the music festival stage, getting things ready. Since there's nothing else pressing at the moment, maybe you'd like to go check it out. Thanks for telling me. No problem. Honestly, after taking a peek at Mr. Arnold's guest list, I'm kind of excited for the festival too.
Hope you have a wonderful holiday with us.
And this is what I was trying to click on. Wanted to see where I was at. Yep, and this would be the quest. All right. Asking about Yuzaha and Alice's future plans. Morning, Belle. You're just in time. This lady actually picked classical music for the festival's opening piece. Come on, help me talk her out of it. Classical music can liven up the atmosphere just as well. And since I've studied it since childhood, I can make the arrangements even better. This is our music festival after all. It deserves a design that's fresh and original. You weren't that good at negotiating when we first met. How did you get so skilled? Fine, let me think about it a bit more. For now, let's get back to checking the performer list. You're pretty energetic for this early hour. Feeling totally recharged after a full night's sleep? Minato's covering the other attractions today, so Alice and I are diving headfirst into the music festival prep. Arnold reached out to quite a few popular bands and singers, but most of their agencies turned down the invitation after learning about the recent situation with the Timefield family. But there are still those willing to come. As of this morning, we got all the dozen or so bands and singers confirmed for the performance. In the name of Timefield, we will make this music festival a success. Of course. But if we really want the festival to be a hit, I still don't think we should open with classical music. Mixing in a few classical elements into pop, though, that I'm totally on board with. Anyway, we've still got a lot of prep today. I'll help too. Knew you'd say that. But it might be more tiring than you think. If it gets too much, you can always chill on the beach chairs and soak up some sun. When I'm tired, I'll just slack off a little. Having agreed with Alice and Yuzuha to take a more relaxed approach to the prep work, you spend some time setting up props in front of the stage, then wander down to the beach to splash in the water. Before you know it, night quietly falls. I can't believe it's this late already. Were we perhaps a little too inefficient today? Haven't we got most of the prep work done already? Alice, you're stressing way too much. Why don't we grab Wise and Minato and head over to the sailboat drink stand? We can catch the evening breeze and watch some spooky movies. Watching movies with friends at night? I've never tried that before. Let's go. Ah! A ghost! There's a ghost! Looks like there's an emergency. What? Did someone just say ghost? Yeah, looks like it. Guess our movie night's gonna have to wait a bit. Alice, Belle, let's go check out what's going on. Huh? We're going there? For real? Hell yeah, we're going there for real. Frightened male tourist. Get up. This place is haunted. We can't stay here. I want to, but my legs feel like jelly. Besides, you're the one who insisted on this resort. I even warned you about those rumors on internet. About this place being haunted. What's happening? Ah! Calm down. This is a real person, not a ghost. You're a real person, right? Calm down. I'm a real person. Relax. This place is haunted. Those rumors were true after all. We were just taking a walk here when all these paranormal things just started happening. Some resort this is. A resort for ghosts, more like. Where'd you see this? The reception, the shopping area, cafe. Just go check it out yourself. I'm just like my girlfriend. My legs are so weak I could barely walk. Someone help us get back to the hotel. We need to check out of this place and go home. Terrible.
Don't you want to try our Aqua Blaster ride?
No, I'm good, thanks. They say this place is haunted. Yuzuha, you promised this vacation would have nothing to do with ghosts. Haunted? This shouldn't be happening. I haven't sensed any supernatural presence at this resort. Well, let's head over and check out what's going on. Are we really gonna check it out? Let's go.
Someone's screaming. What's going on? Let's head over and check it out.
What the hell's up with that balloon? It's all cross-eyed. Or not cross-eyed, but it looks like it has like a lazy eye or something. A head-shaped balloon, both hideous and eerie, covers hovers in midair. Its eyes are lifeless, yet there's this unsettling feeling that it might start rolling any second. And lock gazes with you.
What's that? Looks like something's happening over there, too!
A blurry portrait of a woman hangs on the wall. If I remember correctly, this painting wasn't there before. The woman smiles eerily. You can't make out her face, but her skin is as pale as a corpse. Could this be the creepy portrait those thugs were talking about earlier? Wait, thugs? Weren't they tourists?
Don't be scared, Alice. Just stick with us.
A tattered doll hangs upside down, its head twitching ominously upon closer inspection. The inverted posture combined with its nearly shattered body seems to herald the arrival of some horrific presence. Meanwhile, hurried footsteps come from behind. Wise, Minato, Therese, Edgy? I don't know that one. And your other companions, everyone was drawn here by the commotion.
What's going on? What are these? Have you guys seen anything like this before?
No. Nobody would put something this disturbing in a resort.
I don't remember anything like this either.
I don't remember anything like this either. Let's get rid of them first. I think quite a few customers are already freaked out by them. Wise is looking pretty uncomfortable too.
You reach out to touch these weird objects, but your hand passes right through them. No matter how many times you try, you fail to make contact. These objects have no physical form. Oh, that's weird.
No. This isn't right. Why can't I touch any of them?
Impossible. Something must be wrong.
Therese also reaches out, trying to grab the objects, but touches nothing but air. Her face turns pale. The visitors have witnessed both... Oh,
How could this be?
didn't read fast enough.
I always thought Willis was just spreading rumors. But if these things don't even exist physically, then that means...
Miss, please stop. There are guests all around watching. You're the manager. Anything you say right now can make things spiral even worse.
Everyone stay calm. It's too early to jump to conclusions. Let's focus on handling the situation.
No jumping to
Minato,
conclusions.
please help calm down the guests in this area and get them settled in their rooms or somewhere safe. E.g., take Therese back to rest.
E.g.
Okay, I got this.
Miss, take a breath. Here, come with me.
And then Wise, Belle, and Alice. Let's... Wait, Alice?
You realize Alice isn't following you. After seeing those eerie objects, her nerves finally snap and her brain's completely shut down.
Oh no. Alice can't handle scary stuff, especially up close like this. She's passed out standing up.
Alice? Can you hear me, Alice? If you don't answer, I'm cutting your bangs into a weird side part. This balloon, this painting, and this plushie! There we go. I knew that would snap you out of it. Easy now, don't be scared. They won't hurt you. I can't! This is horrifying! They're completely asymmetrical!
Of course. That's what you're freaking out about?
Huh? It's the asymmetry that's bothering you right now?
Asymmetry is terrifying! And they're scary too! Wise! Belle! Yuzuha! Please, just get rid of them! I'd love to, but they don't have a physical form. Wait, what?
Your attention shifts back from Alice to the haunted objects, only to find that they have vanished without a trace, and if they were ever there at all.
They just vanished. But we didn't even do anything yet. What's going on?
Yuzuha! Didn't you say this place wasn't haunted? No physical form? Vanishing into thin air? That's totally ghosts! It's okay, Alice. When I first came here to check the place out, I didn't sense anything supernatural at all. But now this is happening, which means...
This isn't just a regular haunting.
So you're saying there's something else behind this so-called haunting?
Yup. As a veteran of Spook Shack, I can say with certainty that most urban legends aren't really supernatural. As for what they actually are, well, that's what we're about to find out.
I've evacuated the guests and did a quick sweep around the area. No sign of anyone suspicious. What's the plan now?
Thanks, Monato. It's getting pretty late, and without any leads, we're not likely to make progress tonight. Let's call it a night and get some rest. I hope this incident won't cause too much trouble for the resort tomorrow. Yuzuha, Belle, I'm scared to sleep alone. Can you stay with me? Sure. Sorry you had to go through all that tonight.
I got you.
I got you. I can even sing you a lullaby, Alice. If you can't sleep, I'll help you drift off, or we can stay up and have a girls' night chat.
Wise, you seem scared too. You good, bud?
I'm good. I'm totally fine being alone in my room.
Had a whole night of nightmares, and the arguing outside the room makes going back to sleep impossible. Better head out and see what's going on. Ask EG what happened. What the heck's going on? EG seems to be trying to communicate with some agitated tourists, but it's not going well. After yelling at him a few times, they just walked away. Good morning, Miss Bell. You look exhausted. About that, stay calm and hear me out. Someone posted about last night's incident on internet right after it happened, and now it's spreading everywhere. Even tourists who weren't at the scene last night are losing trust in the resort after seeing the photos online. Early this morning, lots of guests rushed over demanding refunds and checking out. I can manage things here. Please help our receptionist. She's probably dealing with way more complaints over there. She won't be able to handle it alone. I'm counting on you. Dear guests, please remain calm. The resort has never taken your safety lightly. Please, trust us. Stay calm? How can we stay calm? Internet is flooded with ghost videos and photos right now. I've received everyone's requests regarding their refunds. I'll process your requests one by one. Please line up in an orderly manner. You can see the tears welling up in Teresa's eyes. While observing the reception area, someone suddenly taps your shoulder. You turn to find Wise, Yuzuha, and Alice standing behind you. You all move to a more convenient spot to talk.
I can't believe how fast the haunting rumors spread. We've worked so hard to turn this place around. If this keeps up, it could scare people off all over again.
Looks like we need to get to the bottom of this ASAP. Monato can hold down operations at the resort for now. While he's handling things, we need to figure out what's really going on. If we keep dragging this out, who knows if we'll even be able to make the music festival happen?
Yuzuha,
Do we really have to investigate the haunting? Can't we just let Mr. Arnold handle this? Milady, last night you hugged Belle and me so tight we almost passed out, and now you're getting cold feet? By the way, do you always sleep at home hugging a plushie on each side to keep things perfectly symmetrical? Besides, Mr. Arnold must be busy with all your family matters, right? Stuff like this is exactly what Spook Shack is here for. But all those places you took me to explore before were just false alarms. This is my first time seeing a real haunting. So asymmetrical, so terrifying. Ghostly objects with no physical form right before my eyes. Alice, calm down. Remember what I told you last night? Most urban legends aren't really supernatural? You got it. Actually, I didn't finish the whole thing. As a new member of Spook Shack, you should hear it all. Behind every urban legend lies something unknown in this world. The truth behind these unknowns might be man-made, supernatural, or even a brand new truth nobody's discovered yet. But no matter what it is, it belongs only to those with courage. Only those brave enough to face these tales have the right to uncover the truth. Pretty cool, right? That's exactly why I love ghost stories so much.
Facts.
Did Monato join Spook Shack because he was moved by that speech too? Huh? Of course not, because I just made that up a couple days ago. Just when I was starting to feel a little inspired, and you were totally messing with me. Sorry, but judging by your look, I think you're ready to join the investigation. To be honest, I'm still a little scared. Those paranormal objects really shook me up. But if I'm with you guys, maybe I'll find the courage to tough it out. Perfect. Then let's kick off step 1 of our investigation. Have fun! Enjoy the vacation! Focus on boosting the resort's popularity and make the most of this summer! Are you for real? This barely sounds like an investigation anymore.
Are you planning to wait and see, Yuzuha?
I think I see where you're going with this. You're planning to wait it out for now.
Bingo! Whether it's a real haunting or just someone playing tricks. If you look at how the resort's popularity has tanked, I'd say it's not hard to figure out what's going on. But right now, since we don't have any solid evidence to work with, if we could recreate the supernatural incident one more time, we might be able to push the investigation further. As for how to make that happen...
As long as the resort keeps attracting more people, the ghosts won't be able to stay hidden for long.
If we keep bringing people in like usual and minimize the fallout from the haunting, the ghost won't be able to stay hidden for long. Sooner or later, they'll have to show themselves again.
But if something like this happens again, the resort's popularity will take an even bigger hit. Are we really just going to sit back and wait for the next haunting? Of course not. Before the ghost makes their next move, let's talk to Therese and the others and see if we can find out what really went down at the resort in the past.
You've sorted things out with Alice and Yuzuha. Alice is off to talk to Helen, and Yuzuha is checking in with Mia. Go see what they found, or head straight to Therese. She's probably the one who knows the resort best. Kind of curious to see what the others are talking about. Does it actually have any dialogue? Seeing those negative reviews about the haunted resort on internet really hurts, but there's nothing we can do about it. Never thought we'd actually be part of the strange tales. It all feels like some sort of dream. Don't worry, we're gonna find out what's really hiding behind all these ghost stories. So we'll need to hear a bit from you and the others about the resort and all. All right. I've lived in the blocks near the resort since I was a kid, so I think I'll be able to shed some light on this. What's the deal with those ghost stories that were going around? That was 5 years ago, but I remember it like it was yesterday. When Fantasy Resort announced its grand opening, it drew in tons of tourists. My family and I were no different. At first, there wasn't really an issue, but suddenly a bunch of people started claiming they'd seen ghosts, and their stories all matched up. They were adamant about what they'd seen and made a huge deal out of it. I was there when it happened, and they got into this massive argument with EG and the others. Did they have any evidence? Nope. They couldn't even produce a single photo to prove what they saw. But public opinion is just weird like that. At first, only a few people in the crowd supported the troublemakers, but eventually it evolved to where most of the tourists were backing them up. Whether the place was really haunted that day didn't matter anymore from that moment on, because the rumors of Fantasy Resort being haunted spread like wildfire. What happened after that? Well, I'm sure you all know. For us residents living nearby who know the ins and outs of that incident, was clearly someone pulling the strings behind the scenes. But there was no evidence pointing to Willis. Therese and the others probably can't do anything about it either. It's really messed up for the resort to face such a disaster right after opening. But why was it triggered in the first place? I checked last night. 3 Gates Corp doesn't have any business dealings related to resorts. If Willis was behind the paranormal sightings 5 years ago, and now, he must have done it for a reason, right? I'm not sure. But I bet there's some profit in it, right? Though an 11-year-old small resort would seem pretty insignificant to 3 Gates Corp. Hasn't the resort only been open for 5 years? Huh? Didn't anyone tell you? The Fantasy Resort was built 11 years ago. I was still little back then, but I remember it clearly. There was this new resort near our home. It just didn't open until 5 years ago for some reason. And even the resort's name wasn't originally Fantasy. 11 years ago, though there wasn't an official sign up yet, I heard from the workers around that they were planning to call it Midsummer Resort. Midsummer. That name rings a bell. I see. Looks like this resort isn't as simple as it appears. Mia, you've given us some really useful info. Let's go straight to Therese and ask about what's next. My answer was helpful? Great. Please, you have to get to the bottom of this haunting thing. Seeing all those nasty comments on internet first thing in the morning really ruins my mood. If you're feeling tired and need a break, how about hopping on a boat for an arpeggio shoot around the island? No can do, we've got stuff to do. Let's go talk to Therese. Miss Bell, you're here. Sorry, I've been dealing with the tourist complaints all day, so I'm a bit low on energy. Please don't mind me. Miss, please take a break. I've managed to keep the remaining resort guests calm with some entertainment discounts. If you keep pushing yourself like this, your body won't be able to handle it. Miss Bell came to see us for a reason, I'm sure. Is there anything we can help you with? I'd like to know more about the resort, to get closer to the truth behind the haunting. I see. No need to be so formal. We'll answer as best we can. About your debt situation with Willis. Willis. That guy suddenly showed up after the resort had been operating just over a year. Due to rumors of hauntings when we first opened, our business took a nosedive, and we couldn't even recover our initial investment. That's when he came to us, saying he couldn't bear to see this place go under and wanted to help. Back then, Willis was already a division manager at 3 Gates Corp, riding high on his own success. Years have passed, and he's still stuck in that manager position with no promotions. I guess that's karma catching up with him after all his dirty deeds. Long story short, we were desperate back then and thought we had found a lifeline. Miss signed a contract with him, and according to the agreement, Three Gates Corp. Three Gates Corp gave us a huge sum of money with a strict deadline for repayment. That money only prolonged the resort struggles, and after several years, we still haven't generated any real profits. Now, with the deadline approaching, we're running out of time. What happens if you can't pay up? According to the terms of the agreement, the resort will be transferred to Three Gates Corp. I suspect this was their scheme all along to take the resort. Hell yeah, it was. No use crying over past mistakes now. If only I could have saved up enough to pay off the debt and interest, I wouldn't have to lose sleep over that snake Willis anymore. I'd like to know more. Anna. MP's got something to say. MP spent all night patrolling with that tanuki called Kamanosuke, but we didn't spot anyone suspicious. And Nene. But MP saw a mosquito landing on thin air. Anna. I do not speak Rangbrew. I'm not sure either. I was really sleepy, so maybe I saw it wrong. I'm gonna bring a camera to take another stroll tonight. Maybe I'll run into it again. And nah. This isn't a ghost, or this isn't a haunting, right? If it is, MP won't tell a soul. Gotta protect the resort's reputation. Actually, Miss Bell, there's something I haven't mentioned before. This resort was built 11 years ago, and back then it was called Midsummer Resort. We've kept that from most people until now. Miss, about this. E.g., no need to keep hiding it anymore. Belle, Alice, and Yuzuha have done so much for us. We shouldn't keep staying silent about this. Fantasy Resort was one of Midsummer Inc.'s assets. The same Midsummer Inc. that once rivaled Three Gates Corp. in military tech before disappearing during the fall of the old capital. The CEO of Midsummer Inc. was my father, as well as EG's boss and MP's first master. 11 years ago, during the fall of the old capital, he was swallowed by the Hollow, along with almost all of Midsummer Inc.'s assets. Before all this, he planned to transform Midsummer Inc. from the military industry to entertainment. Midsummer Resort was meant to be the first step of this transformation. Unfortunately, his departure and the company's downfall turned everything into foam on the waves. Due to the fall of the old capital, the resort's opening was postponed indefinitely. Teresa's father showed me a great kindness, so I stayed here with the other staff, tending to Midsummer Inc.'s remaining assets, to look after the young miss. After 6 years, I felt I was capable of standing on my own 2 feet, so I decided to properly take care of my father's inheritance, this resort. So I opened this resort to visitors 5 years ago. But if we kept calling it Midsummer Resort, its connection to Midsummer Inc. would be too obvious. To avoid unnecessary controversy, after careful consideration, we decided to name it Fantasy Resort. I'm sorry we didn't share all of this earlier. It wasn't intentional. We just didn't expect all of this to happen. I hope what we've shared can help you get closer to the truth behind the haunting. You basically just hid the motive, so yeah, it's going to help us get to the bottom of it. Got a bunch of clues, but the truth behind the haunting is still a bit hazy. Yeah, we don't know that yet. I understand. I'm sorry. If I come across any other clues, I'll be sure to let you know. After wrapping up the chats with the resort staff, you join Alice and Yuzuha in a quieter spot to exchange what you found out. So we know who's behind it. We just don't know how they're doing it. That'll be interesting to find out. Oh, so there's more to it than I thought. I feel like there's something that could be a crucial clue. And what MP said, What's not adding up here? Keep spacing out like that and moss will grow on your head, Alice. Wake up. Hold up, Yuzuha. Let me think about this some more. It's like that feeling when a painting looks symmetrical, but something's off in a tiny corner and you just can't figure it out. It's driving me crazy. Take your time and think on it. Belle, we got quite a few helpful details from that last round of questioning. Maybe what Willis, being mid-level exec at Three Gates, has his eye on isn't Fantasy Resort itself, but the Midsummer Incorporated backing behind it. But what could Midsummer Incorporated mean to him? And to get Therese to hand over the resort, he first spread rumors about it being haunted, then played the nice guy to get close, saddled the place with debt, and just waited for it to slowly collapse so he could take it over legally. That explains why he stirred up trouble the other day. If the resort managed to recover and cover his debts, his whole plan would fall apart. He had no choice but to try and sabotage the business. Now all that's left is the haunting itself. If we can just figure out how they pulled off these ghostly tricks. Yuzuha, why did you suddenly grab my tail? So you'll stop making those weird noises while you're thinking. Don't stress too much, Alice. When you're stuck, it's best to take a break and relax. Belle is right. Just keep frowning like that and you'll give yourself wrinkles. I heard from MP that the resort made pretty good money yesterday, so he went ahead and fixed up the offshore fishing boat. Why don't you two head out for some fishing to clear your minds? Well, standing here getting nowhere isn't going to help. But Yuzuha, aren't you coming with us? If going out to sea means listening to someone go, non-stop, I'll pass. I'll stay here and keep an eye on the resort. You two go enjoy the sea breeze and clear your heads. We're gonna go fishing. No. Even though the trouble isn't over yet, I'm just a bang-boo in charge of going out to sea. When I can't be much of help, the least I can do is stick to my post. Nah. I got the resort's big boat repaired. That beauty's back in action. We can sail out further and catch even bigger fish. Come to think of it, I left my fishing rod on the front of the HDD system before bed last night. Early this morning, Fairy said she was bored and upgraded it with an auto fishing program. Maybe I should give it a try today. Inu. Where are we going? Are we heading out to sea now? Let's go. I have not used... Oh. Together with MP and Alice, you board the large boat and head out towards the water further from the resort. I have not used the auto fishing for the event yet. I really should be, though.
Something feels off. But what exactly?
What's on your mind, Alice? Wanna share?
I'm sorry, Belle. You came to help me clear my mind, and I've just been lost in thought the whole time. I was just wondering, what exactly is the true nature of those ghosts? There's this strange, unsettling feeling of déjà vu that I can't shake. Yuzuha is right. Only those brave enough to face the supernatural have the right to uncover the truth. Everyone at the resort deserves to know that truth. I don't want to be the trembling little bunny, cowering in fear of the unknown anymore.
Deja vu is a signal from our subconscious. Don't ignore that feeling. The answer might be hiding in the everyday stuff around us. Come on, Alice. Shake off those thoughts for a bit. Look over at the horizon. I swear I just saw dolphins out there.
Where? Symmetrical dolphins are the most adorable. Can you point them out to me? It feels like ever since I met you, Yuzuha, and Minato, everything's been changing.
Do you not like change, Alice?
Change means the unknown. It means losing something. Just like ghost stories. It scares me. But now, I see it differently. It's not too bad. Every day I spend with you guys is a pleasant surprise, brought about by change. I feel like I might have said something a little embarrassing. Just don't tell anyone, especially not Yuzuha. Oh, and I think there's a whale over there.
What? A whale? Where?
Come a little closer, and I'll tell you.
After spending a long afternoon on the boat with Alice, you return to the resort. Also, what was with those ankles? Uh-oh. What's wrong?
It looks like something's happening again.
The weird balloon.
Alice, are you okay?
You ran right past the balloon, Alice.
I'm fine, but there's something else that's been bothering me.
Where's the painting?
Belle, would you mind coming with me to check it out?
Saw everything but the painting. Yuzuha. Belle, Alice, you're back just in time. Just as we predicted, once the resort started developing normally, the ghost couldn't sit still anymore. A ghost in broad daylight. Now that's something you don't hear every day. They must be really desperate. But don't worry. Minato made sure to evacuate all the nearby visitors right away. So this shouldn't have much impact on the resort's image. Alice? What's wrong? Oh, the painting's right there. I totally missed that. I see a mosquito hovering in midair. That must be what's going on. What are you thinking? You'll have to excuse me, but I need to go verify whether my theory is right or not. Alice hurriedly runs toward where the haunted object was. Which one? They're like everywhere. Oh, they really are like everywhere. There's more balloons. Ugh, no matter how many times I see it, it's still so scary. No need to force yourself, Alice. No, I'm fine. More importantly, there should be something around here. Something invisible, yet definitely tangible. What's that? Without offering much explanation, Alice scurries around the haunted object like a nervous but determined little rabbit. She paws at the air, feeling around as if searching for something. To speed things up, she even puts her nose and ears to work, her nose twitching to pick up scents, her ears rotating nonstop. She's trying so hard. You're just about to jump in and help her out of this slightly awkward situation, when Alice suddenly seems to actually touch something. Without a moment's hesitation, she clenches her fist and punches the air in front of her. And right where there was nothing before, an object slowly shifts from invisible to visible. Found it. This is it. This is it. This is...
Alice, this is... a holographic projector. And it looks like it's the latest model. It can create hyper-realistic, full 3D images. The incorporeal ghosts and the objects we saw, they're just illusions projected by this thing.
I was totally thinking earlier, the only thing, or if this was Scooby-Doo, ghosts are always done by projectors.
For someone trying to fake a haunting, this is honestly kind of pathetic. But with the power to stay invisible, it managed to trick us all.
How could it stay invisible?
I see. Since no one could spot the source of the projection, everyone thought these holograms were supernatural. But how did they manage to make the projector invisible?
Belle, you were the one who gave me the idea. On the ship, you said, "Deja vu is a signal from our subconscious. Don't ignore that feeling." So I started thinking carefully about where this deja vu feeling was coming from. Figuring out the holographic projector part was easy. The real challenge was finding out how they made it invisible. Until I realized we've seen something like this before. That's where the deja vu came from.
It's Grace's drone.
I got it. The drones Grace sent to help us with the Aqua Blaster ride.
Wait, those are
Drones?
holograms?
Now that you mention it, we did see them appear and disappear right in front of us. You think it's using the same kind of tech? As far as I know, New Eridu doesn't have any stable technology that can make objects fully invisible. But if the drones can go invisible for short periods, there must be some new tech I haven't seen before. So I'm guessing that same technology was applied to the projector. Even though searching for invisible objects with paranormal images right in front of me is still terrifying, at least I guessed right.
Good job, Alice.
Good job, Alice. Thanks to you, we're one big step closer to figuring this out. Now let's get in touch with Grace and confirm it.
You contact Grace through Knock Knock, who is on vacation here with the folks from Bellabog Heavy Industries. The moment the topic turns from something mechanical,
I'm here.
she
The
shows up in less than
holographic
5
projector
minutes.
You mentioned. Mind if I take a quick look?
Please, we'd appreciate your input, Miss Grace. We're trying to find out if these projectors use the same tech as the drones you brought.
Grace takes a projector and examines it closely.
You're right. They all have the same surface material. Chameleon coating.
Chameleon? I've never heard of it before.
I've never heard of it before. Is it some kind of new material?
Yes. The military's been hoping to develop a new tech that can make weapon systems or combat personnel invisible. Defense contractors have been pulling their hair out over this for years. And chameleon coating was 3 Gates military tech's solution, though it barely passed the bar. When sprayed on equipment surfaces, this material can achieve visual camouflage by blending into the surrounding colors through temperature control. But the problem is, it's not stable. Low temperatures, infrared exposure, even a little physical impact, any of those can instantly break the camouflage.
No wonder it only took one punch from Alice to knock the projector visible again.
Exactly. Since it's still full of flaws, the material isn't usable for actual
Taking
military
shots at Alice?
applications, which is why 3 Gates Corp hasn't made it public. They're currently working on fixing these issues, and that's where Bellabog Heavy Industries comes in. Ben struck a deal with them at a friendly price, and I received a batch of chameleon to help them test and improve. That's the story behind the drones.
Thanks for explaining. So, since this invisibility tech is flawed, it hasn't hit the market yet, right?
Other companies might have struck deals with 3 Gates Corp like we did, but I'd say most of the material's still in their hands.
The ghost shows its true colors, so it really is Willis.
3 Gates Corp. Now we can pretty much confirm that Willis is behind all this.
By the way, on my way over here, I overheard some people talking about hauntings. Judging by your reactions, is 3 Gates Corp involved?
I'd say there's an 88% chance. We lack direct evidence and can't confirm if Willis's actions were ordered by the company. But at the very least, we know that there are hidden projectors scattered around the resort, projecting those creepy images.
Well, I can't sit back and do nothing. Sweet Pea's been under a lot of stress lately, and both Anton and Ben could really use this break. No way I'm letting their precious time off get ruined like this.
Miss Grace, could you lend us a hand? Finding the other hidden projectors might take a while, but something you just mentioned gave me an idea.
Alice stands on her tiptoes and whispers
Brilliant
something into
idea.
Grace's ear.
Leave it to me. I should be able to take care of it in no time.
Thank you. Belle, can I borrow your phone for a moment? We'll be right back. You and Yuzuha just wait here for a bit.
Of course. What are you going to do?
Sure thing. Though I'm kinda curious what you're going to do.
Obviously, we'll fight ghost stories with science.
Yeah, science. You hand the phone to Alice. She and Grace walk off, chatting about something. It seems like they're really hitting it off. After a while, she comes back with the phone, places it in your hand, and calls over Minato, and leads you both to another haunted object. All set. Here's your phone back, Belle. Want to take a quick photo? Don't forget to use the paranormal filter. Photo? Yeah. Aim it where I'm standing, and if there's anything, see if there's anything strange in the camera's view. I'll give it a try. Target spotted. The camera screen reveals the outline of a previously invisible holographic projector. As you hit the shutter, the phone's flash bursts, and just like that, the projector becomes visible. Perfect. The paranormal camera works like a charm. How does it even work? So it can detect invisible objects. How does it even work? Like Grace mentioned before, the chameleon coating is highly sensitive to infrared light. So she and I modified the camera sensor and flash on the phone. With the paranormal filter on, you can both pinpoint the projector's exact location on the screen and disable its cloaking by taking a photo. There are quite a few projectors hidden around this resort. With this camera, finding them all in one go will be way easier. Alice, I'm honestly impressed. It makes me want to give you a good head pat. Hey, you're totally patting me already. That tickles. Cut it out. Anyway, Yuzuha, Minato, can you roughly pinpoint the locations of the remaining projectors? Once you've got that down, Belle will use the camera to determine their exact positions and retrieve them. Leave it to me. I've got a pretty good idea where those goons might have stashed them. Yeah, certain areas are giving off a weird vibe. I'll go check them out. The three nod in silent agreement and head off to their respective haunted locations. Do I need to, maybe I need to talk to them first. Up close, the scent here matches the one from that projector perfectly. Let's see what shows up on the camera. So that's their sneaky little game. Not exactly playing fair and square. But it looks like their little tricks end here.
Don't you want to try our Aqua Blaster ride?
I can faintly hear something, like a subtle mechanical noise. Perhaps it's just my imagination. Could you check with the camera, just in case? Did I miss another one? Or did I just not get this one? There we go. Just as I thought. Now that we know what these things really are, they're way easier to track down. Let's get rid of this projector and make these unsettling, totally asymmetrical images disappear for good.
Feel the pulse of life on your board.
Stand right here and check with the camera. I have a feeling you're in for a little surprise. I knew they'd hide a projector in a place like this. Once you get how they operate, it's easy to guess how they think. By the way, Belle, when you were taking photos earlier, did you make sure to get my cute side? In fact, if I recall right, I think I took her completely out of the photo. After gathering all the holographic projectors hidden around the resort, you gather Therese, EG,
And that's
and
the whole
MP.
story.
Looking at these projectors,
so
they
there's
can't
no need
hide
to worry about any
something.
so-called haunting now. We've recovered all the projectors that caused this mess.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I always knew there was nothing wrong with the resort my father left me.
Miss, here. Take this handkerchief to wipe your tears. Everyone, thank you for stepping in to help during such a crisis. And now I'm almost certain. 3 Gates Corp is definitely behind all of this.
We were one step away from taking over the resort, but right when we hit rock bottom, we managed to bounce back. Of course he's doing everything he can to interfere. Those stupid minions he brought to cause trouble were probably just a distraction to keep us busy while his other lackeys snuck around installing these projectors everywhere. After that, they could control the hauntings remotely without needing to stick around. No wonder Monato didn't spot anyone at the time. No, we can't. Not yet. We've checked all the surveillance footage from the resort, but none of them caught Willis's men in the act. Willis is no amateur. A fox like him wouldn't leave obvious evidence. Having dealt with the resort for so many years, he probably knows exactly where all the cameras are.
Warning.
And besides the chameleon coating, there's no other evidence linking these projectors to 3 Gates Corp right now. They could easily claim they had nothing to do with any of this.
We need to catch them in the act.
To make them stop for good, we'll need to catch them red-handed. Even the slickest fox can't talk their way out when caught in the act.
But how can we know when they'll come back to stage another haunting?
It might not even be about setting up another haunting. Like I just said, Chameleon is still really unstable as an invisibility material. Willis is pulling tricks with a tech that's barely holding together. Anything unexpected could expose the projectors. And when that happens, the whole ghost story collapses. He must know the risks and has a backup plan.
I see. So you're saying that if something happens, he'll definitely send someone to retrieve the projectors.
I understand now. I'll update Mia and Helen on the situation. Willis's men might show up again soon, and we'll all be ready for them. We'll be there to support you guys when the time comes. Please, don't let them get away with it.
Of course. Leave it to us.
We need to set up a Home Alone style trap, and we need to take the mask off of Willis. Wise, what's up? Belle, everyone's ready. We just need to wait for Willis and his gang to walk right into our trap. Aha! We're doing the Scooby-Doo thing. And then we'll catch them all at once. How about you? Are you ready? If you're good to go, let's find a spot and stake them out. I am ready. Got my Scooby snacks. We're all just gonna, they're like standing right there. We're okay. Hiding in a spot where few would think to look, you spot a group of sneaky thugs quietly slipping into the resort. They look uneasy, and you can hear every word they say. You know, for a group who's been completely getting away with this for as long as they have, they're not very hidden. But what the heck? We did put it here, so why is it completely gone? You idiot. One simple job and you still blew it. Don't tell me you messed up the spot. Projectors don't just grow legs and leave. But this is definitely the right spot. I even double checked with you when I installed it last time, don't you remember? Damn, you're right. But what the hell? But how the hell did it go missing just like that? If he finds out, we're all screwed. Whatever. No time for this now. We'll figure it out later. We've still got a bunch of projectors to pick up. Let's get moving. Just as I thought. They walked right into our hands. Sounds like they're the ones who brought the projector here too. But I don't see Willis among these people. No surprise there. A sly old fox like him would never get his own hands dirty. Still, this is good enough. We caught them red-handed and there's no talking their way out of it. So, should we strike now? Pop up behind them out of nowhere and catch them totally off guard? Alice, why do I get the feeling you're really into scaring people? Strike now and take them down. You show up ready for battle, right in front of the thugs. Panic flashing across their faces. They clearly didn't expect to be found. But in no time, they got their helmets on and weapons drawn. The fight is on. I don't even know what team I have. Oh, is it a trial team?
What the hell? Where did these guys come from?
Ooh, Alice.
So you guys ever think about maybe,
Oop.
I don't know, giving up? Huh?
Give up my ass! I don't know how we got exposed.
Get up!
Don't think you're getting out of here in one piece either.
This hurt Alex. It's the wind's away! A chance to score! You can't run! You're riddled with flaws. Don't freak out, no!
The defeated thugs try to escape, but everyone at the resort swarms in and takes them down.
Stay put and don't try anything funny. Public security's on their way.
Why was it Minato on my team?
Let me
Can't
go.
wait for Minato.
What did we even do to make you call public security, huh?
Let me think. Breaking into the resort store, malicious damage to property, assaulting staff, and wearing that asymmetrical helmet. I'd say that's plenty to press charges.
Huh? What kind of charge is that last one?
EG and I searched these guys. Willis wasn't here, and none of them look like Three Gates Corp employees.
In other words, these guys look like a bunch of thugs who broke into the resort with no connection to Three Gates Corp. Of course, that's just on the surface.
Three Gates Corp? That huge company under Tops? And what's this ghost haunting business? I have no clue what you're talking about. Hey, listen! We hit the resort simply because you people ticked us off. So we're here to mess with the place. I planned it, they carried it out. That's all there is to it.
How much did Willis pay you? We'll double it!
Willis? Never heard of him. Don't know what you're talking about. We make our living with our own two hands.
That's enough. Monato, would you mind locking them up until public security arrives?
Minato takes away the restrained thugs and returns to the group.
Yuzuha, are you still planning to use Denny's to turn them? To be honest, Spook Shack's in the doghouse in terms of cash right now.
I'm also a member of Spook Shack. I can chip in if you need funding. It's okay, Alice. I was just feeling them out. Judging by their attitude, I'd say Willis has already paid them a pretty hefty hush fee. No point wasting time on them. Anyway, after tonight's counter-strike, Willis probably won't be making any bold moves for a while. As for whether these thugs will rat him out, we'll let public security handle that.
Does that mean we don't have to worry about more hauntings happening again?
The thugs Willis hired have all been caught. There's no one left to do his dirty work for now. Of course, he might hire another group of thugs, or even do it himself. But if he tries anything again, we won't let him get away with it.
At least the music festival won't be affected. I totally forgot about the music festival. It's the last thing on my mind.
The music festival festival kicks off tomorrow night. At least this time, Willis won't be able to do anything. If our festival and attractions combo goes well, the resort's popularity should be in a pretty good spot after this.
Although this is good news, it's a shame that after all the chaos these past few days, the whole haunted resort thing has blown up all over internet. This kind of negative publicity is already doing some real damage. But hey, it's still way better than when we first opened, back when nobody wanted to come at all. Thanks to all of you, the resort's finally back on track.
MP, don't say that. Honestly, I'm already really happy we've gotten this far in such a short time. At least now, even with the ghost rumors, we can still keep the resort running.
Oh, right. Speaking of which, I've been scrolling through internet posts these past few days, and it seems like people's opinions about our resort are starting to shift. Hold on, let me pull it up. Look, since the hauntings were just spooky but didn't cause any real harm to people, quite a few paranormal enthusiasts are getting super interested in the place. Let me see. Wow, you're right. There are even posts calling us a must-visit summer hotspot, with guides on where to take the best photos. What on earth are these people thinking? Aren't you the same, my lady? You say you're scared of ghost stories and supernatural stuff, but deep down you're dying to run into some spooky events yourself. No, I'm not. Anyway, what if we flip this whole haunting thing around and use it as a publicity stunt to attract more visitors? It might even help offset the negative press we got the past couple days.
No, let's just end it here. I don't want to use something like this to make money off the resort my father left me. MB, could you help gather all the holographic projectors we've recovered so far and hand them over to public security? Alright, let's shift gears. Time to help Alice and Yuzu Hub prepare for tomorrow night's music festival.
This OST's so good.
Right. Thanks, everyone. The band's Mr. Arnold invited will be here tomorrow for rehearsal, and we've already pushed out all the ads. Though, with the budget we've got, it's only a small promo campaign.
Leave all the preparations to us. Now that everything's back on track, it's time to share the wonders of summer with all our guests.
We'll help too.
Wise and I will help too. Let's make the most of it and spend an amazing summer night together.
We got this!
No.
Summer. If only it could last forever.
Looks like this whole haunting business has finally settled down. Maybe we can properly focus on getting the music festival ready. The big day is almost here. But we've still got a mountain of details to sort out. But first things first, it's already pretty late. Let's get some rest and power through it tomorrow. Looks like I can finally get a good night's sleep. Staying up late is a lady's worst enemy when it comes to beauty. Belle, you'd better get some rest too. When we've got time, the three of us have to do another girls' night chat. You all get some rest too. Good night and enjoy the sound of the waves. Wait, did they change the name? It says Midsummer now. Visitor traffic. Belle, look how many visitors we got. Wow, it's packed. How'd it get so lively all of a sudden? Mr. Arnold did it through research on the resort's target audience. And although the advertising budget was tight, every penny was well spent. That's why so many people came early just for tonight's music festival. With this many people around, I'm feeling even more fired up. Come on, let's push through and finish checking off the rest of our to-dos. How's the prep going? Well, let me think. We've already booked the performance for the festival, and most of them have arrived at the resort. They're either getting ready backstage or relaxing somewhere nearby. The stage is all fixed up and ready, and the staff are in position. First up is the sound check, then Minato will lead the guests to the waiting area, and we'll go through a rehearsal a bit later. Feels like we're almost there. Once the music festival's over, let's throw ourselves a little celebration. Gotta properly toast to the resort's full recovery. Yuzuha, anything could still happen before the festival comes to a close. This isn't the time to let our guard down just yet. Yeah. And our little bunny ears and tail haven't stopped twitching since this morning either, right? Stop staring at me all the time. Oh, right, Belle. Can I ask you for a favor? Actually, I'd like to hear what tourists around here think about the resort and the music festival. When you're organizing an event, it's easy to overlook things from the audience perspective. That's why I want to understand what the visitors here truly care about, so we can still make a few adjustments before the festival officially begins. Leave it to me. Thanks. I'll be getting ready here by the stage, waiting for your good news. So you want me to go talk to NPCs and find out what they like about it? I can't wait anymore. I wish it would just get dark already. Are you here for the music festival? Of course. I heard about the beach music festival on Internet, so I rushed over from the Janus Quarter first thing in the morning. The ticket isn't too pricey. I'm totally hyped for this. Is there anything you're concerned about? Something I'm concerned about? You mean something that's not quite there yet? Probably the lineup? It's all mid-tier singers and bands. Feels like we're missing that real big name to hold it all together. I'm mostly here to soak in the vibes, so it's not a big issue for me. But yeah, I bet some folks here are hoping for more. If they suddenly dropped a surprise announcement about a superstar performing, this place would go wild. I see. That was very helpful of you, Belle. Their points are worth thinking about. No big names and the security doesn't seem all that reliable. But we've got to fix those. But there's one more thing that's still bugging me. Did that staff member just say they tripped over nothing? Like, literally nothing in their way? I'm worried about this too, Yuzuha. Do you think... Ah! Before Alice can finish her sentence, a sudden scream rings out from not far away.
Whoa! That's a ton of ghost images! What the heck is going on? Uh-oh, the tourists are totally freaking out.
Hold up, I see Minato over here. Oh, I can't talk to him. Okay. I guess I'll talk to this terrified tourist. The one terrified tourist. Eek! Eek! Help! It's alright, don't be afraid. Those are just holograms. Help me! This is so scary. She seems to have lost the strength and reason to respond for now. In any case, let's use the camera to locate the hidden hologram projector and retrieve it to put an end to this ghostly display. Huh? That nasty thing vanished? It's alright, you're completely safe. Those images are harmless. Really? I was just here to chill, and then suddenly there were all these scary things, one after another. I seriously thought it was the end for me. Please head to a nearby safe zone and stay put. We'll take care of this. Okay, but honestly, I just want to go home now. That last scare nearly gave me a heart attack. The terrified tourist leaves the scene. Most of the other visitors are reacting the same way, and the situation isn't looking good. Yuzuha, Alice, Minato, and the others seem to have gathered nearby. Let's go find them and discuss our next move.
What? How is this possible? Why are there so many haunting images?
Didn't we hand over all the projectors to public security last night? What kind of dirty trick is Three Gates Corp pulling now?
We'll figure that out later. Right now, there are too many of these projections. Most of the visitors are completely spooked. We need to collect the projectors now and get the visitors to safety ASAP.
The performers and staff have all run off in a panic. We must hurry. Let's split up.
Where are you all rushing off to?
Willis, you again. And behind you.
New Eridu Broadcasting, Throne Quarter TV, Redo Media. Basically, I invited all the major mainstream media outlets in New Eridu.
Grabbing a screenshot of the story here.
So the whole city can watch this haunted circus you deliberately set up?
Careful what you say. We're live across the city right now. I just heard Fantasy Resort was on the rise, so I decided to spend a little of my own money to bring in some big media coverage. Just trying to help you out with a little PR, that's all. Oh, but what a shame! Looks like we picked the worst possible time and ended up broadcasting your resort's biggest mess for everyone to see.
I can't believe you have the nerve to say that. Everyone watching, please listen to me. Everything you're seeing right now was created by hologram projectors. Our resort is not haunted. And the one who orchestrated all of this, turning it into a haunting, is none other than this department manager from Three Gates Corp.
Oh my. If you want to accuse Three Gates Corp, shouldn't you at least have solid evidence? You can't throw shade at us just because the projectors happen to be coated in our new material, can you? Speaking of evidence, I've actually got a video that proves my company has nothing to do with your resort. In fact, it was your own people who installed the projectors in place to fake the haunting.
What video? Just as a sense of dread hits you, Willis has already pulled out his phone and starts playing the video in front of the cameras. The footage was shot late at night, clearly inside the resort. It looks like a fixed position. On the empty street, there's MP carrying holographic projectors. Its tiny body hauls several projectors, installing them at various corners of the street. It was MP. Instead of handing over the projectors to the
That's your
public
resort's
security last night,
bamboo,
MP
right?
reinstalled them.
Forgive me for not disclosing the source of this video, but it clearly shows that this bamboo did everything on its own. We had nothing to do with it. I believe the people can see it for themselves. You fabricated this whole haunting nonsense, traumatizing customers who trusted and visited you. And then you had the nerve to turn this around on me. That's what really happened.
MP, how could this be? You've been with us since Father was still alive. You would never do something like this, right, MP? Huh? Where's MP?
Come to think of it, I haven't seen MP around at all since this morning.
I bet it's already left town. Bamboo's actions. Master takes the fall. As the resort's managers, shouldn't you give the audience and your guests an explanation?
Damn it. Where did MP run off to at a time like this? What should we do?
You exchange glances with Yuzuha and Alice. Even in a dire situation like this, there's no hesitation in their eyes. Only determination.
Wise? Monato? Can I leave this to you guys?
You want us to keep the media busy? I'm not a pro at this, but I'll try my best.
Are you planning to retrieve the projectors and find MP?
There must be more behind this. We must uncover the truth.
MP disappearing right now is just suspicious. We've got to find it and get to the bottom of this to clear the resort's name.
Go. We've got things covered here.
Okay, we'll be back soon. Do you think MP might be somewhere it usually hangs around? No, maybe it's not that simple. Let's ask around first.
Chatty tourist talking to this crab. What kind of cursed resort is this? It's not just the creepy things floating in midair that you can't even touch. Now there's creepy stuff lurking by the beach too. I should never have come here. What creepy stuff by the beach? I have no idea either. I mean, I didn't see anything. I was just walking along the shore a bit earlier thinking I'd go feel the waves, and then something tripped me out of nowhere. If it weren't for all the creepy stuff happening around this resort, you'd probably think I was nuts. But I swear, I tripped over something and I went face first into the sand. And when I looked up, there was nothing there. This is some kind of haunting, isn't it? It has to be. Where exactly did you trip? Huh? Let me think. I guess it was maybe a few dozen meters from the dock? I can't say exactly where, but if you wander around that area long enough, you're bound to bump into that ghost too. Belle, have you found any clues over there? From what we just found out, Willis definitely knows where MP is, but he didn't say a word. And instead he hired some random bamboo off the street to pose as it. Someone tripped over an invisible object in the shallow waters. Invisible object? But the projectors malfunction when exposed to seawater. There's no way Willis could have set them up out here. Alice, you're giving Willis way too much credit. Don't tell me that invisible object was MP? And it's been submerged in seawater this whole time? How could that be? That object should be somewhere around here. Let's check it out with the camera. I'm counting on you. Hope it's not too late. Crime scene. The victim's dead. As the camera shutter clicks, MP the penguin boo reappears before your eyes, lying limp in the seawater, unconscious as though it had been struck down. It's MP. It's right here. But it seems to be unconscious. I'll check its condition right away. Nah. I'm sorry. MP's waking up. Quick, get it out of the water.
MP? Are you okay? Can you hear us? This is awful. They sprayed chameleon on it and did it so carelessly. Thankfully, the seawater hasn't caused any irreversible damage to its core yet.
What happened last night? How did you end up here?
MP, how did you end up here? Can you tell us what happened?
So you want to use the ghost stories?
So when Mia mentioned last night that the ghost stories were well received on Internet, you thought about using that to the resort's advantage?
Your face looks like you're about to bite someone, little bunny. Is that how I look right now? You're not much better, Yuzuha. Your hair's practically standing on end.
MP, it's alright. You can leave the rest to us.
MP, you've done great. We'll take it from here. We'll settle the score with the bad guys who tried to ruin our summer.
Belle? Got any ideas? From what MP said, it sounds like Willis didn't leave any evidence behind this time either.
No, this time he made a fatal mistake. He crushed every bit of hope we had just to sabotage the resort. He even went so far as to leave MP invisible in seawater to make it malfunction. We're heading back, and we'll make him pay for what he's done.
I'm impressed you managed to find this troublemaking Bangbu. What's with all those wounds on it? Don't tell me you beat it up to appease the guests.
MP! Those wounds! What happened?
Willis, you did this, didn't you? MP is just a little Bangbu! You bastard!
When it's time for revenge, you gotta say something cooler.
Guys, when you finally get your shot at revenge, you can't just say something weak like, "You bastard." Alice, show him how it's done.
Huh? Me? Alright then. My name is Alice Timefield. For the sake of Fantasy Resort's reputation, for MP, and for everyone's hard work that you tried to trample, I will push you into an utterly asymmetrical abyss of despair! Alice, that asymmetrical part was kinda unnecessary.
What exactly were you getting at?
The culprit who manipulated the ghosts and harmed our Bangbu is you and you alone.
In short, you brought in these invisible holographic projectors, caused chaos at the resort, and even tried to kill a Bangbu. All of this is being exposed to the entire city of New Eridu, live on camera.
And here I thought you had something important to say. How ridiculous! In a lawful society, you can't just throw around accusations without evidence. Especially when you're accusing Three Gates Corp.
We're not accusing Three Gapes Corp. We're accusing you and only you.
I've been meaning to say this for a while now. You keep dragging Three Gates Corp into every conversation. What are you, the CEO's secret illegitimate child or something? This isn't about them. We're accusing you personally. Stop hiding behind the company's name.
That doesn't change anything. I already checked with public security. Those thugs who trashed the resort were just some gang. What does that have to do with me? And this Bangbu's injuries? How is that my problem? Show me the evidence.
The evidence is inside MP's body.
Willis, you think you've got everything covered, leaving no loose ends. But you're wrong. Destroying MP's camera wasn't enough. Bangbu units have built-in visual recording systems. For someone running a cutting-edge tech company, this should have been obvious. But you've turned into nothing but a greedy snake who will do anything for your own gain. I'm not surprised you looked down on Bangbu and completely forgot what they're capable of.
Visual recording system, huh? Interesting. And? You did remind me of this feature. If I remember correctly, only the Bangbu's Master and Marcel Group have the authority to access those visual recordings. And if I'm not mistaken, this Penguin Boo's registered master was Teresa's deceased father, wasn't it? The fee for changing ownership isn't cheap, so you've never officially updated the registration. As for Marcel Group, once you submit a data request, it'll take at least a year and a half to hear anything back. I'm honestly curious. How exactly do you plan to get your hands on this Bangbu's recordings?
You raise your phone to your ear. A familiar voice comes through.
Master, I detect a long-awaited opportunity for me to shine. Enter the command, "Please help me, Your Excellency Fairy," and I shall execute the following action. Convert Bangbu's visual recordings into video output. Master, it seems like you're in a situation where verbal commands aren't convenient. I've gone ahead and sent the recordings to your phone. Please don't forget to shower me with extra praise later.
Fairy has been missing for quite a while. Show everyone the recordings from your phone.
All right, these are the visual recordings saved inside MP.
Well, you've got some skills. If what you're saying is true, that someone attacked this Bangbu, then the visual recordings must have caught it. Maybe it was one of those leftover thugs from yesterday's gang. You should hand over the recordings to public security and let them sort it out. That'll wrap things up for today.
No gangs in the visual recordings. You're the only one in the visual
Still
recordings.
trying to play dumb, Willis? The gang you hired to do your dirty work were all caught yesterday. With hush money for hired thugs being so steep, and the risk of exposure so high, there's no way you could have lined up another crew in just one day. Given the situation, don't you think it's far more likely you took matters into your own hands and attacked MP yourself? I'm going to play back the visual recordings. I heard that you love hearing yourself talk. Why don't we give Olive New Eridu a chance to hear what you were mumbling at the end?
Wait, don't! I spent a fortune hiring those thugs and they were totally useless. Got themselves caught just like that. Thought this worthless resort was a lost cause. But who would have guessed, just wandering around here, I'd stumble onto such a lucky surprise. This Dung Bang Boo even set up the projectors for me. This'll work. Just gotta wait till daytime when the place is packed. I'll project all those terrifying images, and the resort will be doomed for good. Smash the camera, then get rid of this Bangbu. Why is it so heavy? Whatever, I'll just leave it invisible and let it rot in the sea. This time I'll finally drive this place into bankruptcy and take it for myself. I've been waiting for too long. Midsummer Inc.'s research data must be hidden somewhere around here.
Who would have thought? The man who always covered his tracks so perfectly turned out to be so careless when completely off guard. As MP's visual recording finished playing in front of...
Got any more excuses?
I need to read faster.
Thing as a voice-changing ribbon in New Eridu, you know?
Wait, everyone, please let me explain. This video doesn't prove anything.
The reporter's phone at the scene suddenly start ringing. After answering and listening for a moment, they all switch to speakerphone, making sure the voice on the other end can be captured by the cameras.
I apologize for taking up your valuable time. As the corporate spokesperson for Three Gates Corp, I would like to make an official statement regarding this incident. Willis, former R&D division manager at Three Gates Military Tech, has been terminated and permanently blacklisted due to his malicious interference with Fantasy Resort's operations for personal gain, causing severe damage to the company's reputation. Willis's actions were entirely his own and have no connection to our company. Regarding his unauthorized use of our newly developed technology, we will pursue legal action accordingly. For further details, please stay tuned for our upcoming press conference. Thank you for your attention.
As expected of Tops, they never miss a beat when it comes to cutting ties. Must hurt pretty bad, huh? Being abandoned and backstabbed by your master?
If you'd just handed over the damn resort from the start, none of this would have happened. All I wanted was to get my hands on the research data hidden here, to use it for promotion.
Watch out. Looks like he's about to do something crazy.
The ground begins to shake. Moments later, a massive machine descends from the sky, blocking everyone's path. How did this escalate so much? Like, okay.
Now that my career and my life are ruined, none of you are getting out of this in one piece!
Figures Willis would lash out when cornered. Minato, you go help evacuate the guests with the others. Alice and I will take care of the big guy he summoned. Man, I want Minato in my team. I need to try him out. He never expected to fail, yet still hid a combat mech nearby. What a shady man. Let's take this chance to put him behind bars for good. Enter combat.
I should have leveled this place from the start. Would have saved me a ton of trouble.
I love this attack.
Anyway, so why beat around the bush? Blow it up! Blow it up! Why did you get to go on vacation? Did you even know the pain of spending summer boozing with the higher-ups?
Direct hit! The enemies are like seashells on the shore.
Once this place goes boom, I'll head over and blow up 3 gates! Make myself the boss!
No whips away! This man, has he completely lost his mind? Summer memories would it must be the weather. He probably got heat stroke or something. Let's give him some herbal tea leader. Yeah. You're exposed now.
Boom. With the mech disabled, Willis is left with no means of resistance, but he no longer seems to care. He sits on the ground muttering things like, I'm covered in the coating too. If I stay still, I'll turn invisible, and you won't find me. Over and over until the public security officers arrive and take him into custody. This is, Now that is what you'd call being caught red-handed. And thanks to the live broadcast, word should spread quickly that the resort's haunting was nothing more than one of Willis's little schemes. The crisis has passed. Let's clean up this mess. Let's clean up this mess. The tourists are still waiting in the safety zone. Please wait a moment. There's something I'd like to say.
Everyone, thank you so much. I don't know what crimes Willis will be charged with, but without him around, I think the resort is finally free from all the nightmares.
Huzzah!
I've already repaired MP's body. Thanks, everyone. It's just a shame about the music festival that we had planned for tonight.
Yeah, it's a real shame. But the bands and staff all got spooked and ran off. No matter what we say, they won't come back now. We've got no choice but to put the music festival on hold. But Yuzuha, weren't you really looking forward to it? No worries. I feel like I've already spent one heck of an epic summer with you all.
The real journey is the friends we made along the way. Actually, I've got another idea.
Guys, I actually have another way to save the music festival. I could ask a friend to see if she'd be willing to perform here. Since Spook Shack was running the show, I figured I should leave the planning to you guys, so I never brought it up before. But what do you think about having Astra Yao perform here?
Astra Yao? You mean the Astra Yao who's perfectly symmetrical from head to toe except for her like an armpants? Well, how do you know her? I love her. You better be clear about this. Do you love her for her songs or for her symmetry? Yuzu, how rude of you! Of course it's because of the music! I'm not just some classical music snob, you know. But Belle, I can't believe you can get Astra Yao on board! Looks like there's still hope for turning this music festival around. Could you contact her right now?
Val, we've already got some friends staying at the resort, and now we're inviting Astra. Why don't we invite the others to come along too?
Awesome. Let's get everyone together.
Great idea, Wise. I might as well set up a video call.
You open Knock Knock, select the familiar names from your friends list, and start a video call. In no time, everyone joins the video call.
Belle, what's up? I just wrapped up a commercial shoot. Now heading to my next gig.
Hello, Belle. I just started my learning how to say no to debriefings and everything else training. Did you need something?
Yeah, Bea. You just don't want to go to the debriefing, do you? Belle, I just finished work. Are you at a resort?
Roxy, I thought you were video calling me for something important, but look at that. A whole screen full of familiar faces. As for what I'm doing, let's just say PubSec doesn't need to know.
Hey everyone! Wise and I are at Fantasy Resort, and there's gonna be a beach music festival tonight. Would you all like to come to the resort and join us? So, Astra, how should I put this? I have a favor to ask.
Performing at the music festival, right? I'm down. I'm heading over there now.
Huh? How did you know?
But don't you have another gig coming up?
I was watching the live broadcast earlier. You looked so cool standing up for the resort. The next gig was just some private show for Top's bigwigs anyway. I already asked Eve to cancel it for me.
I watched it too. So my say no training is over now. I'll head over with Yanagi and the others.
I knew you wouldn't forget about me, Proxy. The Cunning Hares watched the live stream and we're already on the way. But first, let me check. All the resort facilities are free, right? Or at least we get the friends and family discount? Yeah?
I didn't catch the live stream, but the case I just handled was connected to your resort. Last night, some gang members were transferred to us from Throne Quarter. They were being particularly difficult to crack, so I was put in charge of the interrogation. I couldn't get them to spill either, but when Jane heard about it, she said she'd handle it. Just now, they confessed everything about their shady dealings with Willis from Three Gates Corp. He'll probably be spending quite a long time behind bars.
Yeah.
I'll come over with Chingy and the others. We could really use a break. Belle, you handled this case brilliantly.
Thanks, guys. See you all tonight at the resort.
Just as you're about to end the video call, after setting up the meeting time at the resort, Yuzuha leans in.
Belle, don't end the video call yet. Can I have a quick word with Astra?
Of course.
Of course. What are you planning to say, Yuzuha?
Yuzuha flashes a mysterious smile, takes the phone and whispers a few words to Astra. Then she hits the speakerphone button
Everyone, I have an announcement
and puts it to the TV
Tonight, I'll
cameras.
be performing at the Fantasy Music Festival, so get ready for some incredible magic through music. If you're interested, come meet me at Fantasy Resort. Let's make this the most amazing summer night ever!
Advertising! Yuzuha, are you actually a genius? I didn't realize we could do that.
You actually came up with that on the spot? Yuzuha, are you some kind of genius?
I wonder how much it would have cost to get this kind of media coverage the normal way.
Willis knows.
Bet Willis never saw this coming. All that effort he put into getting media to trash us ended up working in our favor. The music festival's hype is gonna hit an all-time high! So, Alice, how are you liking your first summer since joining Spook Shack? Huh? Me? How should I put this? Nothing went according to plan at all. Everything was total chaos. Just one scare after another, and I barely got any chance to relax. It's completely different from what I had in mind. But I loved it. Honestly, it might have been the best summer I've ever had.
I can hear Willis now, and I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling kids. And your dog, Minato. I thought the music festival was done for, but hey, who knew it'd come back like this? Kinda lucky, huh? Yuzuha, it's too soon to breathe easy. The media coverage is already out, but we've lost a bunch of staff and performers. There's no way we can pull off a full-scale festival like this. Then let's bring them back one by one. With my charm as the face of Mystic Wares, I'll definitely get them to change their minds. We'll help too. With more hands on deck, we might be able to get everything back on track. And maybe squeeze in a rehearsal before the show. Count me in. No, Belle, let us handle the rest. After everything we've been through, it's time you got some proper rest. Manata's right. And hey, Belle, there's actually one more thing you can do. Just stick around here and welcome our old friends. They'll be rushing over any minute now. We'll make sure everything goes smoothly. Just wait for our good news. As the sun sets, performers and familiar faces make their way to the resort. Evelyn. Miss Yao was just saying the other day that it's been a while since we've seen you, and now here you are. Maybe it's fate. Yeah. Miss Yao and I watched your entire confrontation with that Three Gapes Corp's manager through the live stream. You stayed calm and collected, kept your logic clear, and really put the pressure on. Well done. Evelyn praised me. Just stating facts. I've dealt with Three Gates Corp. Their middle management's full of guys just like him. Greedy, ambitious, always clawing their way up. Can't deny it felt good watching him fall. Anyway, even though the other agency will probably blow up if we turn them down, since Miss Yao wants to perform here, I'll do my best to make it work. Besides, in this sweltering summer, it's nice to take a short break and catch up with a few friends. Proxy, it's been great to see you. May we all have an unforgettable summer night. Oh, I thought that was stairs. Oh, it's one of the new characters. I do not know her name. Belle, you're finally here. I'm wearing that vacation outfit I showed you before. How does it look? Super summery, right? Perfect for the stage. Looks great on you. Oh, and the song I'm performing tonight? I actually gave your brother a little sneak peek a while back, so get ready. Oh, and this is... Oh, right, I almost forgot to introduce her. I've been working on a new song these past couple days, so I was humming the melody in my head while checking the stage earlier. This girl just walked by and, without even thinking, picked up the tune and ran with it, and it sounded amazing. She basically improvised the perfect harmony on the spot, so of course I had to come talk to her. No, it's nothing. I just kinda, sorta hummed along. She's gonna short circuit from nerves at this rate. But that melody really surprised me. Do you like music too? What's your name? I'm in a band right now. We're called Angels of Dilution. Oh wait, no, that came out wrong. No need to be so nervous. Here's an idea. Come stand right in the front row when the show starts, and I'll make sure we have tons of fun interacting, okay? Oh, and let's add each other on Knock Knock too. Please, definitely. Here on this paper are my Knock Knock ID, our band's Knock Knock ID, and our official socials. And please sign it for me. Where'd all that shyness go? Sure thing. Looks like we're friends now. Miss Super Talented Composer. Alright then, Wise. Could you help me bring her up to the front later? Eve and I gotta go get the stage ready. Thanks. See you in a bit. Belle, we're not too late, are we? It took us a bit to sort through the case files and then we hit traffic on the way over. Seems like a lot of people are heading to the resort. Right on time. Manager, even though they say never judge someone by who they used to be, I didn't expect you to pull off such a thriving new business in the Throne Quarter. Clearly, you're not to be underestimated. It's a legitimate business. I know, I'm just kidding. As they say, spring makes you drowsy, autumn wears you out, and summer puts you straight to sleep. This muggy heat's been knocking me out at the precinct too. I figured it was time to step out and get some fresh air. You can go fishing here. Ah, very good indeed. Chingy, you... Oh, isn't that a shooting booth over there? You can try it for free. Really? I want to try it. The precinct shooting competition is coming up soon. It would be perfect for practice. It seems Zhu Yuan's quite intrigued. Ambi, Nicole. Hey partner, fancy meeting you again. Nom nom. Hi Proxy, want a burger? You two are so chill. Already switched to vacation mode, huh? A chance to chill at the resort for free? As if we cutting hairs could ever pass that up. Billy and Nakamata already split up to grab snacks and drinks, and then we're claiming those lounge chairs till the sun goes down. Are you coming with us, Proxy? I heard the sailboat drink stand does movie screenings. Maybe we could pick one and watch it together. Got a few things to take care of. I'll catch you in a bit. Don't forget to come grab a drink or two once you're done, alright? You've been hosting us here, so drinks are on me later. Thinking back to last year's Camilla Golden Week, we actually spent it at your place, didn't we? Hard to believe how time flies. Nicole, save the nostalgia for later. Billy just messaged. He said there's so many tourists at the resort, the shop's already out of drinks. Huh? Ambi, drop that burger and get up. We gotta go to the parking lot and get those boxes of drinks from our trunk. No vacation anymore. Business is right in front of us. Who's got time for vacation? Chop chop, get those drinks out to the crowd. Look, Denny's are calling my name. Nicole ready to make a quick buck.
If you have any questions or need anything, just let me know.
Belle, we're here. Miyabi, long time no see. Has it really been that long? Didn't we just talk on video a moment ago? Chief. Hello, Proxy. It's been a while. I've arranged some time off for everyone in Section 6. On a rare, clear summer night like this place is perfect for unwinding and recovering from the strain of work. Strangely enough, Asaba and Sukaku wandered off on their own the moment we arrived. It wasn't like it wasn't their first time here. Come to think of it, I did see them the last couple days. Better keep it to myself. I heard you've been through quite a few adventures lately. If you're up for it, let's find a quiet place later tonight and take our time catching up. And it seems Nicole from Cutting Hairs is coming too. Perfect. I've been meaning to catch up with her too. After all, it was on a night just like this that she tricked Tailless out of my hands for the first time. Good luck, Nicole. I'd also like to get a drink and unwind a bit, but as for that, I need to find Sukaku first. As for Asaba, well, since we're officially on break, he can enjoy it however he likes. I can finally take a breather. There's just way too much to do. Good thing everything's ready. Makes me feel a bit more at ease. Let's sit back and wait for the show to begin. Thanks for setting that up. Time for the show to begin. It still feels like we've only decided to hold the festival a few minutes ago. So much has happened over the past few days. And soon, it'll be time to head back to school. Milady, are you for real? We're still on break. If you keep talking about school and classes all the time, your hair's gonna go asymmetrical, you know? What? But going to class is a student's duty. Alice, let's talk about something else. All right, I'm sorry. I know I say things I shouldn't sometimes. It's just, I've never really had friends before. Not ones I could truly open up to. So I'm still figuring out how to be with people like this. It's fine. No need to be all timid. And hey, the summer break might be ending, but we can always hit the beach together next year. Just don't tell me you're staying home to study. I'll definitely be there. It's a promise. Belle, you'll come too, right? Definitely. Next year's vacation is already on my list. You two better not go back on your word, or else. I'll have Kama sneak up into your kitchen and replace every last drink with bitter melon juice. Belle, did you say hi to our friends already? Look, the music festival's kicking off soon. Yep, caught up with all of them. It's been a while since we've seen them. Feels kind of nostalgic, doesn't it? But for now, if you don't mind, I hope you'll spare a little more attention for your poor brother who's been left alone. Yeah, he has been completely left alone this entire quest. He shows up every now and then, but, you know, he's mostly just alone. Sure thing. Time to enjoy this break together. I brought my camera too, so we could try to capture all the best moments tonight. Don't worry, Belle. I'll do my best to get some nice shots of you. Ones you'll actually like. So, ready for the festival? Let's go!
Welcome, everyone, to Fantasy Music Festival! Let's make this a summer night to remember!
The holiday's almost over.
So, summer's
Is he playing guitar?
It's not over yet! As long as we're together, every night is one to remember this summer!
Fireworks! Whoa, zoomed into this guy's forehead. I don't want to go back. Huh? Speak up. It's too noisy here. I can't hear you. I said I don't want to go back to school. Are you talking to Kama? Say it louder. I don't want to go back to school. I want to stay at the resort and have fun with you all. Now I've heard that loud and clear. What a bad student, Bunny. But I guess I'm no better. Belle, come join us. When friends get together like this, it's the perfect time to shout our hearts out to the sea. I don't want to go back to work. I just want to stay with everyone forever. Why is I played with your model? I don't want to go back to work. Hey, Ocean, are you listening? Don't let Belle go back to work. Yeah, I don't want to go back to work.
Don't you want to try our Aqua Blaster ride?
It's directed me to talk to Wise. The new character's over there. Oh. Is that Lucy? Proxy, looks like you're having a blast, huh? How about you, Lucy? Having fun? It's just okay. Though I can't compare it to riding in the outer ring. The sea breeze at night's kind of nice. The hotel's comfy, and the festival had a few songs I actually liked. Looks like you're having a good time. Ugh. Fine. Let's just say that I modified your surf courses and boards, so I totally deserve this relaxing vacation. Bernice and the others are still chugging away like there's no tomorrow. At this rate, they'll probably be going past 3 a.m. But I'm not about to go wild with them. Staying up late is a beauty's worst enemy. So, Proxy, when you're free, let's take a stroll by the beach and feel the breeze. I need to sober up from the nitro fuel. Just for tonight, I'm granting you this special honor. It's my pleasure. Huh. Okay, so there's a number of characters that I saw already now too. I think I saw Trigger and the Soldier 11 over here. Proxy, I heard you ran into some trouble at the resort and someone was using large machinery to launch attacks. Are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine, but how did you know I was at the resort, Trigger? Anyway, Soldier 11 and I were worried about you and the other Proxy, so we asked Captain Magus for some time off to check on you. I'm just glad you're okay. You really had me scared there. Looks like my question just got ignored. Blazing Ocean Breeze, I'm not like Trigger. I know you're capable enough to handle things. That said, I do wonder what really happened here. Explain what happened. I see, but the answer seemed kind of obvious. What made it take so long to figure out that the projector could go invisible? It's not that obvious. Making something invisible is still pretty hard with today's technology. Oh, really? But Seed got it working pretty easily a while ago. These days, Seed Sr. usually turns invisible when he's standing still. I even bump into him sometimes. Wait, what? How did she even do that? About that, we don't really know how it works either. When we asked Seed, she just said something like, first you do this, then that, then this, then that. And alright, invisible.
Alarm on. Warning. Vacuum.
There were a few companies that came looking for her, but she really disliked dealing with those types. So every time, she'd just go invisible to avoid them. Honestly, she might be the only one who knows how that even works. Just who is Seed, really? Anyway, looks like you handled the situation perfectly. Since our leave's already been approved, let's celebrate tonight with some super spicy noodles. There's no noodle place around here, but since it's been a while, how about we go get some nitro fuel instead? You did spill yours yesterday after all. Maybe this can make up for that little mishap. Something feels off. Okay, do we have anybody else? We'll take a quick run around the map and just see if we have anybody. I also don't remember if I got all the chests and everything here. I think I did. Oh, I see Vivian and Hugo.
Hope you enjoy exploring the dreamlike deep sea.
Oh, Jane's right here. Hey, manager. I was wondering why you weren't at the video store lately. So this is where you've started your new career, huh? Say, that membership card I topped up before, can I still use it here? Totally. You've always been on our VIP list. You're quite the smooth talker, manager. When you get back to the video store, I'll have to renew my yearly membership. By the way, Jane, were you the one who cracked those thugs during the interrogation? That's right. I heard you needed their testimonies, so I gave them a little nudge. They were pretty tight-lipped at first, but with a bit of prisoner's dilemma and some psychological tricks, they started cracking, one by one. Thank you so much. Glad it didn't ruin your vacation. If trouble comes up again, feel free to find me. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. As long as you're not too hung up on the rules. Well then, this show's over. Time for me to find a quiet spot to enjoy the evening breeze with a drink. You're not going with Zhu Yuan and the others? Hanging out with 3 PubSec officers in a crowded place like this doesn't really feel like my scene. Were you worried I'd be bored on my own, manager? That's sweet of you. But I do have a fix for that. How about you join me for a few drinks? Okay, and here's Vivian and Hugo. Well, I suppose that's just how life goes. One minute we're dancing with death, and the next thing we know is here we are, leisurely enjoying the sea breeze. What did you just say? I know you came here because you heard the manager was around, but that doesn't mean you have to completely tune me out. You don't get it. The higher you stand, the further you can see. Talking to you made me forget to check things downstairs. Hey, you two. Long time no see. Ah, Lord Phaethon. Hi, manager. Here, let me translate for you. Ah means, oh my gosh, what are you doing here? Oh, stop it, Hugo. Shut up. All right. I'll just be quiet and enjoy the view. Okay, so we know we have at least one more to talk to. Did I check down here? I did, right? I did, okay. And then this is about the area that I started in. So I think there's just the... Oh, I think I see Minato over there too. I'm gonna head over there because it's further from the objective. Don't want to accidentally trigger something. Gotta make some time for my boy. I'm absolutely pulling for you when you come out, Minato. So it's done. We went through a lot, but I'm glad it ended well. Did you have a good time, Minato?
Alarm off.
Of course.
Backyard.
Of course. Spending a rather peaceful day by the sea with the breeze in your face and a cold drink in hand. Who could possibly say no to that? Huh? Are you actually calling today rather peaceful? Willis and his gang can be a real headache when they act up, but with you guys around, dealing with them isn't much of a hassle. As our first team building event since Alice joined Spook Shack, Yuzuha really pulled it off perfectly. Belle, I hope you're enjoying everything we planned for this summer too. I had a great time. If you've got any more plans coming up, just let me know. I'll make time. Hey, Minato. I'm gonna be really upset if he's a 4-star too. That's gonna, or not 4-star, but A rank. Unknown girl named Shy Girl. Wow. Oh wow. I shook hands with Astra Yao, took a pic together, added her on Knock Knock, and got her autograph. And she even said I'm a super talented composer.
Warning.
It was like a dream. Just wait till I tell those two, they'll be totally jealous. That's what they get for not coming to the beach with me. Okay, I think that was everyone, so now we can speak with Wise. Belle, did you have fun tonight? I feel like this totally makes up for missing out on that vacation during Camellia Golden Week. Guess all that excitement's finally catching up. I'm actually a little drowsy, even with all that nitro fuel. Should we call it a night? Let's go back and rest. All right, good night, Belle. Sweet dreams. A moment together. Talk to Therese. Oh, hey, everybody. There's more people. Lycon. Corin. Hotel housekeeping is unlike other tasks. It follows a strict code of efficiency, inspection, preparation, collection, and cleaning, each in due order. I'm sorry, Mr. Lycon. Did I miss a spot while cleaning? I'll go fix it right away. No, the room's perfectly clean, but we have many other rooms to attend to, so let's not spend too much time on just one. By the way, have you seen Ellen? I sent her out to check the shark nets, but she hasn't come back yet. Shark nets? Okay. They sent Ellen to go check shark nets. I'm sorry, Mr. Lycon. I've been in the suite all morning and haven't seen anyone. I'll start on the other rooms now. Terrible. Wow, Jane, you look so different. Okay. Let's see if there's anybody else. doesn't really look like there is. Yeah, they might have been the only ones that were new. Therese. Belle, good morning. Morning. What were you talking about? We were just talking about how the resort's short-term operating rights are about to expire. Yeah, I guess it's almost up. Time flies. Regarding this matter, according to the agreement, your short-term operating rights to the resort will soon revert back to us. But might I ask you to consider staying on and helping us manage the resort long-term? Of course, there would be no further fees involved this time. We sincerely hope you'll continue your connection with Fantasy Resort for many days to come. That is a very smart investment. We did bring some big names to market the resort, so smart business decision. Very smart. If it weren't for your help, this place would have likely fallen into Willis's hands long ago. You're not just our friends, but the ones who saved this resort. Miss Therese, the staff, and I believe that this place needs you. Alice, what do you think? Mr. E.G., Miss Therese, I suppose we don't really need any more revenue from the resort. We'd prefer to cover Spook Shack's expenses through our own efforts. But I also believe the connections we built here won't simply end with the short-term agreement. We really enjoy being here, and we love the atmosphere. It's not a place we can just walk away from. So please, allow us to take part in the resort's long-term future. That's such a classic Alice answer. Yep, what Alice said goes for all of us. That's a relief. I was worried you might say no. So once again, looking forward to working with you all. Oh, right. I also did have these photos. I took them at the music festival last night. If you'd like, please take them. Hey! That's a nice photo. Thanks, Therese. These are really good. Just looking at them brings back all those memories from last night. Hey, Bunny, quit that silly grinning. Everyone's watching you. I wasn't. I mean, okay, fine. I was smiling, but only because I'm really happy. I'm going to hang this photo by my bed so I can see all of you first thing every morning. I'll do the same. Well, well, great minds think alike. Yay! Got the item. Go talk to Therese. Belle, Yuzuha and Alice said you know a thing or two about investigating the hollows. Is that true? Did something happen? Actually, in the audio where Willis's crimes were exposed, he mentioned Midsummer's research data, the data my father left behind. You probably know this, but before Midsummer shifted to tourism and started building resorts, it used to be on par with 3 Gates in military tech. Though I've never seen the actual research myself, I imagine it must be quite valuable. It wasn't until I heard the recording that I realized the resort was just a cover. What Willis really wanted was to snatch Midsummer's secret data to use it to boost himself up. But he probably never guessed the research wasn't here at all. Everything he did was for nothing, because Father already kept it hidden deep in the hollow. How do you know that? I only found out recently. There was a hidden compartment in the bracelet my father left me, and inside were 2 small slips of paper, each with a hollow coordinate. If the research data is real, it must be tied to those 2 coordinates. Hollow coordinates change all the time, so you'll need someone who can navigate. Yeah. Could you help me check those 2 coordinates and bring back whatever my father might have left behind? I already told Yuzuha and Alice, and they said they're willing to help too. I'm not really interested in the research. but since it was my father's, I'd still like to have it back in my own hands. I got this. Thanks. Yuzuha and Alice should be somewhere around here. I'll send you the coordinates. Once you've worked out the location, go talk to them.
Hope you have a wonderful holiday with us.
Let's take a look at the menu here and grab rewards. Hey, I got the outfit. And the other exclusive rewards. Oh, the polychrome. Yep, I still have to do the angling. Yep, still there. Oh, is this still next phase rewards? Okay. On we go. Talk to Alice first. Belle, I assume Therese has asked you to help recover her father's belongings as well. Shall we head out now? It sounds like this really matters to you. Naturally. It could very well be something her father left behind. If it's hidden in a hollow, then it's only right we find it. For her sake, as her friends. I trust you've already decoded the coordinates? Let's head out together then. For our friend, let's go. Do I want to add anybody?
Let's do something summery together. Oh, but take a deep breath. Wanna hear a summer story?
Okay.
I can't wait to go on vacation.
Deploy. Was trying to switch them out for my own, because my own are built. Ah man, these OSTs never get old. I love them.
I'll handle it, but take me shopping later.
I think all the story has made me rusty in fighting.
Let's ride the wave! A chance to score! Remember the soft touch of sand. One more time! Too much gunpowder? Not enough.
Why is there a lone Typhon in the hollow? Did someone put it here on purpose? If this mech was left by Therese's father, was it meant to guard this place? To prevent intruders? Anyway, there's definitely something at this coordinate. Let's bring it back and see what it is. Interesting that it was just a fight. But at least there wasn't a lot of running around. Oh, is it two? Oh, I get it now. Two separate coordinates. That's why we're talking to each of them. Okay. Hey, Belle. Therese talked to you about going to the hollow treasure hunt already, didn't she? Does that count as a hollow treasure hunt? Of course it does. We've been stuck battling outside the hollows for ages. It's been way too long since we've had a proper adventure in there. And that's where all the real ghost hunting stories hang out. Decoding that coordinate should be a piece of cake for you, right? So, ready to head out now? Let's go treasure hunting. I'm just gonna take Yuzuha and Alice this time. Didn't really need Astra, yeah, on the other one. Bum, 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 bum.
Move with the blade.
Boom.
Feel the rhythm of the waves.
Man, I feel really rusty. There we go.
Riddled with flaws.
Boom. Oh.
Stay on offense. Watch your back. You're gonna pay. Who dares hurt us? Guess what my umbrella can turn into? You're exposed now. In the name of summer, I won't lose.
Alice is so much fun to play. I love her kit. Why are there a bunch of Hollow Raiders wandering around here? Don't tell me they're after the same research data too. Everyone in New Eridu saw that live stream and heard Willis mention the research data. So yeah, it's no surprise someone's after it. But they weren't supposed to have the coordinates. Forget it. No point wondering about that. According to the new coordinates you calculated, this should be where Teresa's father hid it. Let's bring it back. And now we have both. You show Teresa the 2 files you brought out of the hollow. Thank you all. These are what my father left behind. 2 files? Doesn't it feel like they're both research data? Or maybe neither of them is? Let's just open them and take a look. In that case, how about we open the one I found first? I've got a feeling it might be better to save Alice's for later. All right, please. Actually, after you left, I looked it up on Internet and found that the coordinates Yuzuha has been floating around for years now. So that's how it is. No wonder we ran into a bunch of Hollow Raiders there. I guess the file I have probably isn't that classified after all. Yuzuha opens the file in her hands. It's filled with messy, scribbled handwriting. All sorts of childish wishes, like, I want to be an astronaut. Trini snatches it back, her face turning bright red. What was Dad thinking? This is my childhood diary. Why would he put this in the hollow? Well, I've got a feeling you'll get your answer after reading Alice's file. Alice? Alice opens the file in her hands. As the pages unfold, a flood of obscure academic terms spill into view. There's no doubt. This must be the research data. These are... He left 2 coordinates, one real, one fake, and spread the fake while he was still alive. That way, if someone got both later, they'd likely think they were both traps. And with a combat machine guarding the true coordinate, he ensured no one else could take the data, at least not until the day that you were strong enough to retrieve it yourself. He was thinking about all this 11 years ago? Alice, would you be willing to take the research data? Huh? I know it's from 11 years ago, but Midsummer was once a respected name in military tech, and the groundwork they laid was solid. If it ends up in the Timefield family's hands, I'm sure it will be put to much better use. But why? Isn't this something your father left behind for you? It is, but that's why I'd rather it go to someone who can truly make use of it. I didn't get my father's gift for research at all. Maybe this resort, this place, is what he really meant to leave for me. Alice, I know things haven't been easy for your family lately. If what's in here can help you in any way, then I think this journey was worth it. Go on, take it, Alice. Thank you. I'll bring it back and look through it with my fellow researchers. Alice takes the research file from Therese. As she does, a single slip of paper slides out and drifts to the ground. You pick it up and find a few lines of handwritten text. It looks like a casual note written by someone over a decade ago. Took a long walk on the beach with Therese today. We ran into a rabbit Thyron father with his daughter. I recognized him. He'd introduced himself at a banquet a few days ago as a scholar of ether science from a noble family. We ended up talking for quite a while, and I've been thinking ever since. I may have gone too far chasing competition and results, but really, we were both just trying to leave something meaningful for our daughters. Maybe it's time for Midsummer to shift gears. The sea looked especially beautiful today. A beach resort might not be such a bad idea. Therese would love that. So their fathers knew each other. Visitor traffic. I'm almost there. I need, so 15,000 is the max. Exclusive rewards. All right, so really all that's left is to do the fishing, and then I'm all done with this event. It's a really nice story, though I was a little sad that I missed the these meddling kids conversation with Willis. I feel like that would have really topped it off for me. Let's see. I haven't really done my dailies. It's gonna reset in about an hour. But I'm probably going to leave it at that for today. Ooh, even my weeklies are not doing too good. Make sure I jump on those. Terrible, just terrible. All right. With that, everyone, I'm going to be ending the stream here in just a moment. Oh, there's more people. Hold on. Hold up. I found Caesar. You think that swimsuit just now is going to be too small on me? And that color. Lucy's going to make fun of me for sure. There is a bear wearing it. Okay. But for real, though, it's kind of cute. Caesar, what are you doing? Are you picking out a swimsuit? Proxy. I'm just browsing. No, I'm here to help Lucy with maintenance. It's been a month since I saw you, and it feels like 4 weeks. Happy to see you. I'm heading to the beach. Okay, now I have to look for more friends around the area. Let's see. See if we can find anybody else. We'll head up. Nobody up here. Nobody over there. Yeah, definitely had to talk to Caesar once I saw her. Is there anybody on the beach? Doesn't look like it. I wonder if more people show up as you kind of cycle through days here. The Bang Boo wasn't here before. Shark Boo, what are you doing? Okay, yep, looks like it was just Caesar for now. With that said, I'm going to stop the stream now. So thank you for those of you who were watching.